Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. Welcome, Sweden. Eva, how are you? How is mom? How you doing? How you
Well, we are
handle?
live right now, so
Oh,
just so you
okay,
know.
okay. Hello,
So,
everyone.
but you're so much welcome.
Wow, how is mom? How you doing?
Well, we are. Let's see here if we can get one thing going right now. It's too many. Well, hello, Alexandra, and welcome to this live stream, Snapchat in the Universe. Can you just hold it just a little bit so I can watch that? It's going live here on YouTube.
Welcome, YouTube.
Yes, it is. Well, that's good. Well, I'm going to shut down Facebook so I don't need to hear, and I'm going to locate you. There you are. Hi.
A big hug, a big hug. I miss you, my dear friend.
Yeah, I
Thank
miss
you
you
so much.
too.
Thank you for this invitation for today.
Yeah, it was kind of spontaneous. I was doing a live for myself. I actually was quite organized. I wrote down a lot of stuff, that I wanted to talk
Okay.
about. It happens. It only happened once before, so this was the second time that I wrote down what I wanted to talk about. So it's like 1 hour of me listening to myself, just getting it out there. And I was so filled with inspiring energy afterwards. And the first one I got to think about was you. So I just felt like put a message to Alexandra and see what's happening. And here you are, my dear friend. Here you are. Alexandra Tabashinsky from Poland. Say hi.
Hello to the world. How are you? How are you? Beautiful souls. Where are you in the world? What's going on?
You never know where people are. We doesn't even know if we have any subscribers who are watching.
Everything
And
is happening here and now, yes? So,
well, who knows? We are live on YouTube today, not on Facebook, but on YouTube. So that's quite interesting. Um, you asked me before when you started here how everything is going, and I'm going to say that everything is going as it should be going, and let's keep it there. So, myself, I'm fine. I'm always fine. There are things in my community and my family that are not so fine, but I'm fine. So, but now I'm here. Tell me, Alexandra, how has the past weeks been for you?
madness.
Oh, good. Good, because that is what I want to talk to you about. You see, every time we're listening to these conversations or have a chat, we as everybody else is saying it's so much going on in the universe, and we can't put a finger on what it is.
Yeah.
And it's a heavy download we get sometimes, and we need to you know talk about it, find the right words in the right language to express the feeling, because usually the downloads are not coming in printed words, and it comes in
Yes.
feelings that we should interpret. So yeah, so here we are, and things, there are so much going on, of course, once again. And I can start by saying that my weeks have been a roller coaster of sorrow, grief, and anger, mostly anger.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I can't identify exactly what it is because it hasn't anything to do with my family. It's a energetic force that had moved in and punched me in the stomach area, and there are so many triggers, and I don't know why I respond to them. Now the
That's very good.
word is yours. The word is yours, Alexandra.
It's
Talk to
very
me.
good, Eva. It's very good. It means that we are that you are shifting. Yes, it means that you are releasing, and it means that you are shifting to the new reality, right?
Yes,
That you are
I,
very
I totally agree.
courageous soul. Yes,
I
yeah,
totally agree, and I do know that we are shifting into something new, and the trigger points that are
yeah.
coming in is even though it's not related to me or I have created, they do stir up things that I probably should have worked through. I do know that, but the thing is, in a way, that these are not just projections on me; they are global. The earth is angry. You can laugh how much you want. Okay, you can talk again, Alexandra. Please do.
The spiritual awakening, the Lightworker saga, and everything which is between and beyond, yes, came out last week, right?
Mhm.
If we're talking about it was everything, smell the roses and etc. etc. I'm doing so well, yes. And then every day, every day, trigger release, trigger release, trigger release, yes. So I just go through it. I just go through it. I heard someone says like be like the bison, the buffalo, be like the buffalo, right? When the storm is coming, buffalo is heading into the storm. Yes. So every time like my body was shaking, I felt the fear, I felt the self doubts. I mean, inner child, name it. Everything was there, right? Frustration, right? Beautiful. So I was like, okay, I'm like the buffalo, like a buffalo, right? That's it, yeah. And till up till I think it was uh, I don't know when Shannon sent us this picture. I think it was the day before yesterday. Yes, it was Thursday. I woke up on Thursday and I was totally peace, like yes, totally new earth, if you want to call it peace, yes, and release, and felt fantastic, and I felt uplifted, and heaven on earth, yes, universe on earth. That's how I felt, yes. It's huge heart opening, let's say, yes. It was a huge heart opening, uh, and yesterday again, layers after layers after layers after layers. And what was new for me, I didn't share it with you. We didn't have time. But for the first time, 2 weeks ago, I think it was for a week ago. I don't know. Everything is so fast. Or was it at least a week ago? I think it was a week ago. For the first time, I had my somatic breath session, right? And this is another story. I mean, like for 3 or 4 another videos, right? But I thought that I did lots of healing, yes, and I did, right? But this was a new experience for me, and very much on the body level, yes. So I also believe that what was happening during the last week was like the side effect, uh, yes, of the session which I had, and also what is happening on earth, on our collective, because I feel the collective. uh,
Mhm.
I, I don't know if you can comment on it, but the collective is going through the consciousness shift, massive, huge raise of vibration with
Yeah,
earth.
definitely. Oh, definitely. I'm not I'm glad you, by the way, went to the and did this breast thing.
Mhm.
Um, if you want to share the experience, you are more than welcome to do it.
A Jakuszka.
And to move on from that, yeah, definitely, it's not my feeling. I feeling I'm being projected by a lot of feelings that is global and pouring in. And I totally agree. It shifted on Thursday. It did shift on
Yes.
Thursday, and Friday was such a day of serenity and peace. And
Mm-hmm.
the whole Thursday and Friday was beautiful. Um, and everything seemed to fall in place once again.
Mm-hmm.
And and I like that
Mm-hmm.
because it means that you are aware of what happened and you have moved through it, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, like by understanding in the storm. You can also be a bird, flying above the storm, just observe. Try to observe. It's
Yes.
hard to find these channels to go down, but
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah, definitely. And it's not only that it has been energies affecting the physical reality, because it has. Uh, to be totally frank
Yeah.
with you, it has been really, really shitty energy.
Right.
I could walk through a room and things literally fall down. Like someone's throwing them down, and there
Mm-hmm.
were very strange, not thoughts, but suddenly things popped up that shouldn't be there,
Mm-hmm.
like very disturbing entities,
Okay.
messing with my thoughts. Uh, you know, I was thinking about something, and suddenly my words were changing, and I was starting to feel like, my God, is have I lost it totally, totally. So, but then once again, you reach to a certain point, and suddenly it's like someone is knocking above you and saying, "Hello, have you forgot your lessons? You have all the tools to clear yourself and your
Mm-hmm.
home." So I went into myself and I did some clearance, and
Yeah.
yeah, feeling so much better once again.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard to remember to do that. But yeah, feeling good. So yeah, but I'm very glad that you also experience it, because it's so much more fun to do things together, Alexandra.
Yeah. It's so much fun to know that we are doing it all together, right? It's so much fun to know, yes? Yeah. It's a very good, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful reminder, Eva. It's a beautiful reminder. I mean, everything was coming up so quickly, and it wasn't even time for thinking about what's happening, because usually I just stay in the present moment and just I'm thinking, okay, what is teaching me? Yes, where is this coming? Or yes, but it was so quick, so fast, so fast, so fast. I was like, okay, I can't deny my divinity. Let's say I just go through it. Yes, and I will think about it later. Yes, I will think about it later. Right? Uh, yeah, but lots of, and I'm very proud of you, if it's okay to say. But I'm very proud of
Sure.
you, Eva. You are very, very like courageous, 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 brave. So thank you so very much for sharing this.
Yeah. And now, if someone is listening, they're probably thinking, where is the snapshot in the universe coming from? Our personal experience. But that is the thing, it's not just personal experience, but because this is global.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that there has been a lot of strange energies for a lot of people to merge with and or lose. I
Mm-hmm.
should say lose, because some of the energies we don't want to merge with. So that is definitely a something that is happening, and we can expect more of this. And this is probably the roller coaster everybody was talking about for like 2 or 3 years ago. It's going to be a rocky road. So buckle up, everywhere you turned, you heard that those words, buckle up, is going to be a rocky road, and nothing happened. Yeah, yeah, it sure did happen, but it's still happening. And it's going to be more intense with these emotional uh, energy things on a global scale, because we are pushing so forward in this process that we are going through. So
Mm-hmm.
everything is popping up to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And I do feel that it's so important to let people know that there's a lot of human beings right now and animals and everything that are not feeling so good, and it's up to us to solve those feelings.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about these shadow works, before, and we don't have to relive our lives. We just need to acknowledge and release,
Mm-hmm.
work through it, and be aware that there is a portal swirling around, and it's going to get faster.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Uh, Someone says that this is the toughest year, and if we go through it, there's no if. When we go through it, yes,
Mm.
well, the thing's gonna be will accelerate, um, right? But when we go through it, uh, it should be easier for us to accept who we are. Uh, that's how I see it. Yes.
And with that, you mean like because you're already into the channeling with Arcturians, or
I was thinking about it.
open-minded, or what do you mean?
It's more about, uh, as you said, Eva, about the awareness. Yes, aware, but also take an action, which I denied for quite time. Take an action on your purpose. Take an action on what is the joy for your life. Yes, what you're doing, what I do. Yes. So and support others with your gifts. Support others. I hope that someone is listening and it helps someone on their spiritual journey. That we are not alone. Yes, that the smelling the roses. It's very beautiful to say about it. Yes, but life is amazing when you are participating in your life, meaning that you are the life itself, right? So the shadow work, the inner work, the inner child work, like for me, is coming up so smoothly and with ease, quote unquote. Yes, it's coming. Yes,
Mhm.
I haven't done this work for a quite time, but for this specific moment, it's coming up to give myself love, to give myself kindness, to give myself the nourishing energy. Yes, yes. So for every person is different. Every person is on different level, let's say, of consciousness, of conscious awareness, who they are. But everything is coming, as you said, to the particular moment of the soul awakening. Yes, soul
Mm.
awakening. Um, yeah.
I would also like to connect that to, the spiritual growth, the spiritual growth that we are doing, and a lot of us is turning our focus upwards. We are spiritual, ascending. We want to move away from Earth. We want to, embrace the fact that there's a whole universe with bio life system out there, and we want to
Yeah.
be a part of this galactic coherence, if we
Mm-hmm.
should project it like that. And yet, the most of us right now has a descent on Earth, descent here to hold the light, to work for the Earth's ascending.
Mm.
So we need to stay grounded too and be here.
Yeah.
So the work that we were talking about is not only for us, but when we are doing that inner work, when we are choosing to be aware of what's going on, we are also choosing to be a part of Earth's ascending.
Mm. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Every moment.
Hmm. And I think a lot of people forget that.
Mm-hmm.
They are in such a hurry to move along,
Mm.
I think a part of this conflict that a lot of people feeling inside of themselves is
Yeah,
connected to the part that you're forgetting about the earth you are on.
yeah,
Does it make sense?
it does.
Hmm. That is so interesting. We are here to do work and we don't realize that we are forcing us in a projection out of that work.
Yesterday I had a session. Yesterday, so many things was happening. I mean, last 2 weeks are crazy, crazy. Yesterday I had a session with Cher. Yes. Uh, blessings to her and her team. And they said, you are here to transform fears. Yes.
Mm.
The the one before session, they were saying you are speaking from your ego. So, and the before session, you are transcending. Yes? So it's like a cycle, like a breakthrough and break back. We are in the cycles in our body, as in the Markaba, in the cycles like
Yeah.
up and down, up and down, and to really know the self, let's say, yes, know the self. Where am I at the moment? And I'm at the peak, yes, of these breakthroughs, of this fear-based emotions, the negative thoughts, and everything, yes. Or am I moving to the peak, to the higher peak, yes, the stability, the emotional intelligence, yes. So that's it's completely in different phase of being human, yes, as a spiritual being having this human experience. Really navigate what's happening, yes, and give yourself this time to, okay, if I am in this fear-based emotions, what can I do to bring myself to the higher purpose, to the higher frequency, yes? Uh, what am I releasing, yes? And also don't dive into it, yes? Don't dive into it when you are in the lowest of the valley, yes? Go through this process of the valley and then you ascending, yes, and then you are ascending, and when you are ascending, one comes up, it's so easy to realize what is the drama, where is the trauma coming from. That's what I was receiving lots of dealing with the pictures, but I didn't even realize that it exists, right? I didn't realize, and I was like super grateful for myself, for my guides, and uh, for Archangels, and for the Michael. Michael was yesterday. Yeah, like, yeah, you know what you are doing. You know why you are here, and so I'm very very grateful for the support. Right. So maybe that's the main message which I want to share today. That you are never alone, even if your mind's playing stupid games. Right. There is always this sparkle, right, in your head, like saying, hey, you are not alone. Yes, tap into different frequency, tap into the frequency where is the abundance of the unconditional love. Yeah.
Absolutely true. I'm smiling because it's
Yeah, yeah.
kind of a confirmation about what I was talking about earlier. It's
Okay.
it, yeah, definitely. And the pug is snoring so high, so I forget what I'm about to say. Um, yeah, the thing you mentioned your session was to transmute fear. I was actually talking about how this um there was so there's almost like a battle going on social media and
Yeah.
televisions, etc. And the the ones who have this sensational news and fear-based news are getting more views because people are drawn to that type of it's a news stuff, and we are curious as people. We want to know what's going on, and if you don't um have a reality check with yourself when you're watching those. It's so
Yeah.
easy to follow through that and go with that energy. So, which
Mm-hmm.
means that you are bombarded with a lot of destructive information,
Yes. Yes.
which means that you are lower yourself, and you open up. While you're doing that, you open up for energies to pour in. And that is because not everybody is coming from this source, one source. And as soon as the source started to explore itself and stepped into polarization, there was automatically divided with I call it yin and yang because that's easier
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
nice to say. But you get a picture. You have opposites that are not always attracted to each other, but yet they are attracted to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So you are getting pulled in a certain way. And if you are not having this reality check, we could take a couple of weeks actually to realize that you have been lured into these frequencies of not, holding your highest good for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And but there is almost like there's a battle going on social media because someone is feeding on this fear-based energy.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that, hey, I can watch, I'm not affected by you. Oh, you
Mm-hmm.
popped in, these energies popped into my mind and tried to mess with my head. Well, I'm not in fear of you. Yes, I get angry. I don't know why. Uh, and yeah, I do react, but I try not to take it out on someone else. Just keeping myself from the social media. But
Mm-hmm.
bring back the reflection and let it sink in, not to overreact or react and
Mm-hmm.
act upon the energy, just to reflect, why is this happening? Why do I react like this? Is there something that I can relate to, that I need to work through? And there's always something to work through, but it doesn't mean that these energy are connected with something that is in your akashic or in your past lives for some
Mm-hmm.
reason. It could actually just be an energetic frequency, just like a radio wave moving
Mm-hmm.
through your area. And at that moment, your vibrations may be a bit lower and you absorb that frequency and it stays there until you are done with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my thought spin for my own chat with myself. But I do recognize the similarity between what you've been going through and experiencing yourself and the chat I had. So for that reason, I'm smiling because it's always good to know that you are not alone in these thoughts, and someone else has experienced it too.
So, okay. So we are diving deep, 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 deep into
All the way down
spirituality.
the rabbit hole.
Are you sure? Are you
Yep,
sure?
yep.
So I tell you something. With no, with no um, imagination. Uh, I won't tell you the whole. I won't tell, yes, the whole story, or what was happening during the somatic breathwork session, very deep session over 2 hours with Vic Odo. Yes, my deepest gratitude for his offering. Um, I thought it's gonna be fun, right? Just before the session started, yes, I got this glitch like, okay, connect with Arcturians, connect with higher self, connect with I'm talking about my guides, my uh, North Star, yes, compass, let's say. Uh, and also there was a symbol of flow from the Syrians, right, which was very, very present, yes. And I tell you something, without this support, I wouldn't be able to go through it in peace. Yes. to let go. What happened? I was going through the gray, the zeta, right? Like the surgery, right? So many people going through the as well, yes. So I was experiencing in my field. They were here, I was seeing them, and I was experiencing white breath in, breath out, right? Then I was going through total hell, the fire, everything you can imagine, yes. It was here, like I was in this bubble, and this bubble was, let's say, the fire, yes. And then another thing, and another thing, and another thing. Everything was coming up, yes. And then I was releasing. It was about my family, right? What's holding me back? To make it short, so I'm telling you, everything is the perception, yes. But every time I was like, I can't do that. I can't go through it any longer because it was really intimidating. Really, it was really, really hard. Yes, when you see everything is happening in front of you, yes, and you feel it, you are experiencing, crying and everything, right? It was always this moment like I can't breathe any longer, right? It was always this moment of the symbol, right? The flow symbol, and I knew that they are here, my guides are here, and they're like push, push, push through it, right? So there's another layer, and another layer. At the end, yes, at the end, I was like, that's it, that's it, right? Uh, you know what happened? It was a bridge, like a bridge of a fire into water, yes, and I knew that's it. I am powerful, I am stubborn, yes, and I am loved, right? And this started merging and totally disappearing, um, disappearing, yes, this disbeliefs disappearing, yes. And then it was the third part. It was a huge opening for me because it was the water. The water started flowing from the universe, let's say, right? Down through. I became the stream of water. Yes, I became the stream of water, and then the water and the rainbow, the huge opening, a beautiful, beautiful light opening, yes, through me, in me, as me, yes, and the divine mother, divine feminine embodiment, yes. I thought that I died, and I died, absolutely, million times. But you know what? If someone asked me, would you do it again? I said yes. Why? Because it gives me, first of all, the power back. Yes, that I'm not scared to go through it, to acknowledge, yes, and release the disbelief, the fear-based beliefs, and also to see that on earth, yes, everyone is experiencing a little different, yeah, the, the acceleration into the new future, right? But from this point, I realized that I am truly soul. I don't know if it does make if it does make sense, but I truly recognize myself as a soul. Yes, as a soul.
As a soul.
As a soul.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm getting all these kind of pictures in my head right now, and
beautiful.
yeah, it is. It's so much going on in my head. Well, one of those things that popped up is a beautiful picture that you are painting there with the fire and water merging together,
Yeah.
and the message that you are strong. Then you also mentioned there that you have died a lot of times and
Yeah.
kind of reborn and a phoenix started to rise, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But there is also that symbols. So what I was thinking about was
Mm-hmm.
the purge or cleansing the cycle, the a lot of these cycles, you know, that Earth has been through and are written down in different historical
Mm-hmm.
um, books or papers or scrolls, uh, all are falling back on either fire and most likely water. So I can also see that it's a symbolic vision of a cleansing that this
Mm-hmm.
time is moving forward from and a lot of and I think this knowledge of death and rebirth is both on a spiritual level but also on a physical level, of course, because
Yes.
we born, we live, we die, and we usually reborn in some way. um so it's kind of, I get the feeling that is a double message, and I think that is also a in this time connected to the ascension process, and I can't help um, to draw that it's not just a symbolic for being strong. I can see it on a global scale that this is
Mm-hmm.
what we been talking about when we started this, that there is a process that is speeding up, and
Mm-hmm.
we are this ascension process is, how should I say, well, we just have to look what's going on Earth right now, and I don't mean the human contribution. I'm talking about Earth. Earth is really, you know, living her own life. There are
Mm-hmm.
heat waves in certain countries, there are coldness in other countries that are not in the way that it should be for this time of year. So the weather is very messed up for the
Mm-hmm.
moment and has been, and there is no um, it doesn't seem to be better tomorrow. So it's rather escalating with this global catastrophic weather things that
Mm-hmm.
are taking place. And somewhere I do believe that is a part of the cleansing project too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that does not mean that these people who are living there are asking for it or anything, but I don't believe that people, I do believe that we kind of can incarnate and take roles on earth, but I don't believe in that everything, people are placed there because they have been extremely sinfully in early lives or so. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying if you are looking to the historical evidence that we have found in all these ascension processes that we have been going through historic
Mm-hmm.
history, that we are moving into a new historic event, even on a
Mm-hmm.
global, if Earth is shifting into a high vibration, there is going to
Yeah.
be a physical shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not a fun picture, but I can definitely see that they are connected. And through that, we are coming out so much stronger, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's why I said I'm gonna do it again. There is no question about it. Because I feel stronger and I also realize what I prefer, what I don't prefer, what I like, what I don't like. Um, uh, my voice is stronger, yes, than ever. I surprised myself many times. Yes, even it's only like a week ago. I feel like I'm a completely different person.
But isn't that the 5D boundaries?
I was talking about today. I just when you text me, yes, I was
Uh-huh.
editing the YouTube video. Not actually, yeah, putting on the YouTube video, a new video, completely new. And I was talking about it, that we are in the 4D air. We are living consciously in the paradigm, right? Shifting into the 5D. Yes. So we are like materializing in the 3D. Yes. We are living in 4D, and we receive those inspirations from 5D. Yes. And maybe that's the hope. Yes. Maybe that's the trust. Yes. That we as the beings of light, the spiritual beings of light, we are doing the work. Yes. And also, as you said about Earth, I feel so much energy coming from Earth recently, right? Really nourishing, really go for it, girl. Maybe it's the feminine. I feel very feminine. I don't know about you, I don't know about your audience, but I feel the feminine energy, like go for it, yes, celebrate, yes, go for it. Not in this do, but go for it, yes, perception. And I love it, yes. So even if we are shedding the past, like every light workers, empaths, intuitives knows what we are talking about. I'm sure that they can relate to it.
Yeah.
Yes,
There is not anyone else
madness,
who will listen to
madness.
this.
If not, it's the wrong channel, right?
Yeah.
uh, it's uh, it's madness. It's totally madness, right? To knowing what we are doing, purpose, to knowing that we are on the soul calling, yes, whatever we're doing, yes, gives us this power, right, to speak up, right? And also, I was talking with a girl another day, and she says, and this really stuck me, like, you know, uh, like everyone is speaking like beautiful and yes, like, but no one is talking that we are going through the struggles, that no one is talking that I feel she said like she feels lonely, like she feels in this separation. It's like she has no one to talk with it, about it, yes, like, except myself or maybe a few other people, right? And I was thinking maybe I was denying, yes, maybe I was denying to myself to talk about the struggles, about the fears, and about the releasing and etc., right? Yes. There are people out there who are, and I'm sure that many people can relate to it, that they are waiting to hear their stories, yes, that life is the experience, yes, it's self-experience, and we are experiencing very realistically, yes.
Yeah, I can definitely
I don't know
relate
if
to
you
that
know.
too. Um, I do love that you said we are living physically in the 3D, we are living in the 4D, and we are moving in or living, starting to get these influences from 5D. And I do believe that these struggles that we were talking about, all these things that are happening right now, is connected to 4D because we are confronting and releasing, and it's just felt like a um, smooth explanation when you talked about it, that we are like some like something. There was a Swedish words, that we are, sliding through the events of 4D, and learning how, to be in this uh, environment where there are conflicts and things that are happening around us makes us question what's going on. We
Mhm.
are speaking up, and we are taking a stand because we need to usually, for or hopefully, reflect upon what's going on.
Yes.
And while doing that, you are automatically shifting into the next level where you have this boundaries that you're setting, both for others, but mostly for yourself, what you will accept in your life and what you don't accept. And you don't
Yes.
have to go through all these unnecessary explanations on why. So definitely, yeah, there's a whole lot of things behind that, but to explain it will take
Yes.
like 2 hours. Yeah. And we won't do that. But I'm totally with you there. Oh, but I'm so glad that we have some kind of flow in the system, at least here in Europe. So how is our American friends doing over there? Do they go through the same struggle?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably are, but we have some new people that we
The
are.
awakening is global, yes?
Yeah, exactly. I was more thinking of some of our new friends that are going to be on this, perhaps on this live or similar live later on another day. Um, but that will be in the future. That will be in the future. So yeah,
Welcome, 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 welcome future, right?
yeah,
Welcome
welcome
region.
future, definitely. Well, that was kind of interesting, Alexandra. So tell me more. What's going to be the next step in your life now?
I start when you have all those informations, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So I start completely new journey. And the video which I'm posting today is like my um, invitation to people, yes, to join me on this new journey for myself as well, right? Step into the future, step into the power of yourself, step into the new frequency, step into the abundance, step into the future self. It's like what Bashar says, yes. Uh, every moment choose what excites you, right? So that's what excites me right now. Yes, to starting my business as well, right? More focusing on myself right now, yes. But up till now, in service to the community, yes. So total shift in my mindset as well. Uh, but to do that, I needed to go through this process, really inner process, as you know, in the past few weeks. So that's what's going on in my life. I'm planning to do the course for channelers. Yes, it's gonna be a little bit weird and funny course because it's gonna be about multidimensionality, about interdimension, about the outer dimension. Yes, uh, and using all my tools which I have to help people to get themselves to know who they are, to connect with the heart, yes, and from the heart to the mind and find their purpose. So I start coaching, I start channeling for people more often. Yes, I had the break last week, focusing totally on myself. I'm coming back slowly, maybe a little bit different. Um, I have a new future self. Yes, uh, he's Arcturian. He is very much like a teacher. Like he is a teacher, and when I channel for people, when I yes for people, channel for people, the messages are very supportive, very guiding, uh, answering all the questions. Yes, mainly on the what's my mission, what is my purpose, what would be my next step, uh, who is my light family, and connection with the stars. Yes, that was in the latest session. So everything, also meditations. Yes, so every session was different, and every person received what is needed. For me, it was huge shift of perception as well. Yes, that we see ourselves as an individual or as the collective, but actually we are very much individual, focused on the self-development, on the self-worth, self-love, yes, and so much. And for me, it was, I mean, truly blessing to see the people that each of them focused on what is my next step, what are my tools, etc., etc. Each of them in the past sessions, they want to help, they want to be in service, they want to support others. Yes, that everything is like, what can I do to support others? How can I be in service and things like that. So it was so beautiful for me to see that I'm not alone, that they are not alone, and we are so much supported by the spirit guides and the high dimensional beings. Yes. Um,
So what was the other
everything
experience?
went
And
to
because you have been like you already know that you are not alone and you are already channeling the Arcturians. So you do know that you are not
happen.
alone and loved and have this
Yes.
future, spirit future, and that you are on right path. What was different this time? Because you're speaking of it with a other sensitive vibration in your voice. So what's the difference?
Mm. Because he's very grounded, you know.
He's very
He knows what he's very grounded. He's very
okay.
grounded.
Okay, he's grounded. Okay.
X. He, he's he's very grounded. He is very um, precise. Yes. So I learn from him. I feel his energy most of the day with me, and most of the time when I want to do something, yes, my old way, the always, the also always the question comes why, yes, and I need to say at the beginning when I did came first, like the whys and whys and whys. I was like, I don't have to know why. I don't have to. I just do it, yes, because I feel like yes, yeah. And then when you hit the wall, yes, you start listening. You start listening, yes. And the other day was, um, you have to be student, right, to become teacher. So I start listening. I hope, yes, I start listening even deeper. What the ascended masters has to say, because in the session, it wasn't on. It was X, but through him, he was like the communicator, right? Many beings from realities which I had no idea they exist, right? Like, um, I met a cryptic being, a water being. In those energies are so vibrant, yes. But X for me was like the grounding point, yes. So in the channeling session, the archangels came through for the person, yes. And I was witnessing the transformations of people on completely different level. Even it was short session, like 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes session. They were crying and laughing and expanding and we were awesome. Po simply awesome, awesome, awesome. People are really open for receiving the higher guidance. That's what I can say. And
Beautiful.
at the same time, they are very open for themselves. They are seeking, and that's I think the main shift. They are seeking inside what is the purpose, what is the mission in them, what they can offer to others. Yeah,
Beautiful insight.
yeah. I'm very grateful. I am very, very, very grateful that I can do
Very beautiful.
that.
Hmm. Yeah, that is life. There's always a change, and universe always
Yeah,
knows the way to push us in the right direction and
Yeah.
move forward and to moving on to the next path
Mm.
on a road, on a way.
Mm.
Do we have anything magical to share with the listeners besides the fact that you are going to have a new course which they can look out for on your website? But is there anything else we would like to share? Because I feel pretty satisfied with
Yeah.
myself.
We're
Well,
all going. We're all going through the shift right now.
we are all
And
going through the shift.
being in the center, being true to themselves, helps to navigate through this, like the buffalo, yes,
Yeah.
the buffalo through the storms of beliefs or whatever comes to them. Yes,
Mhm.
own it. Simply own it. That would be my advice. If may I share with you, own it. Own it.
Yeah. Beautiful. So I guess that we are closing in of this snapshot in the universe for today. Um, yeah, that's what we are going to share with the mainstream here on YouTube. I will definitely stay tuned here and have another chat with Alexandra after we close this down. So thank you for listening and tuning in, and see you soon.
Lots
Bye.
of love. Lots of